AI has killed 3 out of the 4 things that every business sells. There's only one thing left if you want to set yourself apart. Let's talk about what that is. When you're in business, you can only sell 4 things: products, programs, processes, people. Commodity, 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 not a commodity. I have 3,000 books in my home. I'd say half of them are business books. Here's the interesting thing. If you were to pull any one of the business books, and I challenge you to find me one that doesn't do this, it treats people like commodities. A commodity is something that's interchangeable. So if I have an ear of corn and you have an ear of corn and we swap, neither of us are better or worse off. If I have a CPA and you have a CPA and we swap, the world potentially falls apart. Or if I have an attorney and you have an attorney, or I have a graphic designer and you have a graphic designer, it's different because the human person is a miracle. And I mean that on a religious level, even if you're not a religious person, even if you don't believe in God. As a matter of fact, especially for those of you that don't believe in God, you have to look at a person as an absolute impossibility. This fact that we're these ultra intelligent apes that are sitting on top of this rotating rock, flying through space, building amazing shit, it's hard to wrap your brain about. And then as entrepreneurs, we look at that and say, wow, that's available to me. But the miracle is only available to you if you don't look at people like commodities. You have to expect miracles. If you move through your entrepreneurial life the way that you're taught to by every business book ever written, then it's, all I need to do is build a system and then place a dumb, easily interchangeable person here and to execute upon the system, and bam, you've built Quicken Loans. Congratulations. Who cares? Especially in the world of AI. Everything is going to be commoditized. The only place to make money isn't by looking at what AI can do, it's by looking at what AI can't do. And the things that AI can't do need to be done by a human. And that human needs to be a miracle. You need to go and find the people that are truly exceptional, that you truly want to, God forgive me for using a word I hate, that you truly want to scale. Because AI is going to weaponize every single human being. You can't commoditize. You can't treat people like they're interchangeable. Every single person that enters your organization needs to be looked at as though that they're unique and have unique value. And this flies in the face, by the way, of standard operating procedures and task templates. Not every Google Ads specialist is the same, period. If you treat every Google Ads specialist as though they're the same, you are going to build a business of mediocrity. But if you take the time to do the non-scalable endeavor to figure out what is it that this person is truly extraordinary at. Wow, this person's really good at data analysis, while this person's really good at data feeds, and this person's really good at creative, and this person's really good at client management. Is that a scalable endeavor? No. But do I have a better business than you? Abso-freaking-lutely. The only businesses that are going to be profitable in a post-AI world are the businesses that take the time to do the things that don't scale. People don't scale. When you hire somebody, you give them 10 things to do, and they're going to suck at 2, and they're going to do 6 passably well. Check the box. Well done. And then they're going to do 2 better than any human has ever done them in the history of existence. And here's what you do. What you're taught to do is to take the 2 they suck at and to focus on that. And it's like, hey, come over here, Johnny. Let's put you on a performance improvement program, or we're going to get you there, kid. And you're going to shadow Lisa because she's really good at this. And the problem with that is if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it spends its whole life thinking it's stupid. Why would you do that? Just stop having them do these 2 things. Go find the 2 things that they're a miracle at and set them loose. This is how I've built $6 million and multi-million-dollar businesses, by the way. I'm not any smarter than you. I'm probably dumber, but I found people smarter than me and I've gotten out of their way. Don't believe in the primacy of my own intervention. I don't believe that I have the best way of doing things. And it's made me wealthy. It's made me rich. And it's made me rich in a relatively stress-free way at this point. I spent 20 years stressing out, but I've cracked the code on entrepreneurship, and the code to entrepreneurship is other people. It's other miracles. People that can do things that I am truly incapable of. But you only find miracles if you expect miracles. You're going to find a commodity if you expect a commodity. So don't treat people like commodities. Treat people like miracles. Fall in love with people. Fall in love with finding out what really lights them up, what they're really good at, where they're better than you, where they're smarter than you. Most entrepreneurs don't want employees that are smarter than them. They're afraid of them. They're afraid of being outmatched, outpaced, of being found out, of being imposters, of being taken over, of having them steal clients, steal their business. It's not going to happen if you treat people the right way. Most people don't want to be entrepreneurs. 90% of people are not entrepreneurs. Thank God. Those people are not. If you find somebody smarter than you that's not an entrepreneur, they actually want to be with you. They want to work with you. They want to take a facet of the organization and to own it. The other thing that's really interesting about commodities is if you treat people like commodities, they have to have standard operating procedures and systems and check in, check out, punch in, punch out. Basically Big Brother. When you treat people like miracles, get out of their way. Just get out of their way. Authorship creates ownership. When you treat people like commodities, you have to look over the shoulder. When you treat people like miracles, allow them the opportunity to manifest whatever it is that they're capable of, and you will find more often than not that it's better than anything you've ever done in your entire life. And that's to your benefit because you own the business. This is my favorite drum to beat. I think the last thing I'll say on that topic is It's all people. They don't have to be within 30 miles of you or in your country or speak your language. Go internationally for your hiring and see what happens. Some of the greatest employees I've ever had in my entire life are in countries where people are hungry. And, maybe that's incendiary and I'm not allowed to say it. It's not PC and I'm going to get canceled. That's okay. Hungry people are harder workers. Obviously, we've created a country where, God bless our founding fathers, it's actually really easy to be an entrepreneur or really easy to go get a job. Or for the people that truly excel, they get to go work at a Fortune 500 company and eat $12 croissants and, have fancy jobs with fancy titles. It's hard to employ people here. Go internationally. Go find people that are hungry. Pay them more than they'd ever make domestically. Treat them well like real human beings and give them meaningful work and see what happens. See what happens to your business. And if you think that's predatory, I don't care because I think I'm changing the world and I think you can too. People aren't commodities, they're miracles. I hope this lands. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. If you don't mind, like the video, juice the algorithm, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, comment if you have questions or other topics you want me to cover, and most importantly, if you want to help me grow, share this and share it with context. Let people know what you liked, what you disliked, what you agreed with, what you disagreed with, and why they should watch and follow. I'd love to hit 1 million subscribers, and I'd love to do that with your help. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.